she moves. Uh, I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I don't have no panties on. You doing work too? Period. Look at us finishing up strong. I really can't believe I got a B minus in that class, y'all, but I'm happy, honey. I'm happy. I'm so excited, y'all. I miss my teacher. I got attachment shoes. Because that was my first day even meeting that girl. Well, I did used to go to tutoring back 5 years ago when I first was in college, but these gonna be a long 15 months, y'all. Y'all gonna get tired of me. You telling me I can't do shit but sit in my house? So make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense. Damn it. What about a little red wine? Let me see. It says not good. Not good. Mm-mm. Not good. Let me see what you're looking up. I'm just doing my homework. Thanks for the gift system. All right, y'all. I only got 2 questions. Oh shit! I should have asked her about this question. I was stuck on number 12. But other than number 12, we got 3 questions. Okay, so. But the man is a midget. Midget. That's all I got on my final review paper for the final review so far. Um. Okay. Okay. So, y'all. Now he's up and in the closet. I should write the log rules too. Log m times n equals log m plus log n. Log m over n equals log m minus log n. A log nm equals log nm to the a. I think that's it. Okay, so if we got log base 100 divided by log base 10 is 2. So the bottom would do go at the bottom. So if we got log 11 divided by log of 14 times -6. Now he's open in the closet. Log base. Wait, huh? Log base 1411 equals 8x. Now he's open in the closet. Y'all. OMG. This is so boring. This is so boring. Okay. Thanks for the gifts, babe. I don't have no panties on. I don't have no panties on. I don't have no panties on the dance floor. I'm getting hot and bothered. Uh, my name is Carrie. I'm so very fly. Oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry. Looking at my dairy. And you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a preacher, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with ya. I can talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. And if you are too, then ladies ain't get with me. All eyes on me when I walk. Benny, get off my shit now. I'm going through enough. Somebody take a shot for me, please. Take a shot for me. Oh, take a shot for me. Are they sure a little bit of red wine is not okay for your cleanse? Like, are they positive? Not even a little bit? Not even a tad bit? How about I just act like I'm drunk? Boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, bay. Boom, ba boom, boom, bay. For this to be the final exam, why my paper ain't filled up how it would be for the test? Because this ain't making sense. I barely got anything on this motherfucker. All these little bullshit ass questions they asking. Don't tell me what to do. You can do it too. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Semi-annually, I think that's 2. 2T. Divide by 5740, I miss my teacher. She's so just cool, calm, and collected. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, bay. 0.056 divided by 2 plus 1. 1.028 to the 2t. Now you want to take that log base action. Log base action. Do what you need to do. No, we don't care. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. What the hell is this? Did I do this right? What's semi-annually? Semi-annually is 2 times a year, right? Semi-annually. Then you got 1.028. You got, hold on. You got this. Wait a minute. What do we really want to give here, though? You have log of this number divided by log of this number divided by 2. Assume no, but how? Wait. Divide. Oh! I done mixed them shits up, man. That's why you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. Thanks for the gifts, bae. If you dare. Look at me. What is that song? Look at me. Wait, I think that's two different songs. Look at me. Wait, is that the song? Do y'all know what song I'm talking about? Look at me. Dreamgirls? I don't think so, because I know Dreamgirls in and out, honey. Speaking of Dreamgirls. Look at me. I think that is the song. Look at me. What the fuck is that song? What is that song?
I switched from YouTube TV to Philo, and it's saving me $600 a year. That's a round trip.
I am changing, trying every way I can.
Sissy, what's going on? Laurel.
What's going on?
Effie, Curtis was supposed to
Love me. Curtis was supposed to love me. There you are, Effie. I've been looking all over. I turn my back and find myself out on the line. You could have warned me, but that would have been too kind. I've been warning you for months to clean up your act. You've been late, you've been mean, giving all kind of bullshit. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's just I haven't been feeling that well. Effie, please, stop excusing yourself. You've been late, you've been mean and getting fat all the time. Now you lie, never been so thick. You lie, cause you're knocking off that piece who thinks she's better than everybody. She ain't better than anybody. She ain't nothing but common. Now who you calling common? You're self-indulgent, self-absorbing, unprofessional. You! I'm calling you the common piece he's knocking off. Now you listen to me, miss, blame it on the world. See, I put up with you for much too long. I have put up with your bitching, I put up with your nagging, and all your screaming too. Oh no, where's you two gonna stop all this fighting? Yeah. Well, it's between me two. I'm as much a part of this group as anybody else, and I'm tired. Yes, I'm tired of all the problems you make it. I always knew you two were together. What? Always knew you two would gang up on me. She had nothing to do with this change. It was you. It was you always thinking of you. Always thinking of you. I knew you were trouble from the start. Trouble? You were real bad trouble from the Curtis, I'm your woman. I'm not building this group to have you tear it apart. Go ahead and yell and scream and shout. Don't worry, baby. I'll buy you out. Lay off, Effie. Just take the money and run.
You in this with MCC?
Cool it, Effie. This time you know what you done. I said cool it, Effie. This time you're gone too far. I can go further. I don't want to stay around this. I'm just breaking into this business. This is between all of you. This is none of my affair. Yeah, but it's between you two necklaces. This is much your sin. Look at me. Look at me. How much did you put out to get in? Now you watch your mouth, Miss Everyone. Cause I don't take that talk from no second-rate diva who can't sustain. I'm not feeling well. I got pain. I was your sister, you were trouble. And now you're telling me it's all over.
And now we're telling you
it's all over. And now we're telling you I ain't going.
It's all over.
I ain't going.
It's all over.
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I could ever go. No, no, there's no way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying. I'm you. I'm you. You're gonna love me. You're gonna love me. And I am telling you, I'm not going. Even though my times are showing, there's just no way, there's no way. We're part of the same place. We're part of the same time. We both share the same blood. We both have the same eyes. But time and time, we had so much to share. Oh, no, 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 there's no way. I'm not waking up tomorrow morning and finding that there's nobody there. And finding that there's nobody there. That in the way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. You see, there's just no way. There's no way. How did they get tea? Please don't go away from me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay and hold me. Stay and hold me. Please stay home, fisherman. Try miss her. Try miss her. I know you can. Climb up a mountain. Yeah, scream and shout. You can say what you want, but I'm not walking out. Stop all the rivers, push, strike, and kill. I'm not gonna leave you. There's no way I'm telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I could ever go. No, no, there's no way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. Not living without you. I wanna be free now. I'm staying out there. I wanna be free. I'm staying. I'm you. You're gonna love me. You're gonna love me. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Love me. Love me. Love me.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Sublocade with counseling is for adults with moderate to severe opioid
It took us
addiction. Started treatment
5
with a dose
minutes.
of oral buprenorphine or
Let's
being
check.
treated with buprenorphine. Sublocade may help you keep moving towards recovery. Sublocade continuously releases the medicine buprenorphine all month with no real daily ups and downs. Buprenorphine is known to reduce cravings and block the rewarding effects of opioids. Sublocade may cause harm or death if injected in a vein. As an opioid, it may cause serious life-threatening breathing problems. Ask about naloxone for opioid overdose. Get emergency help right away if you're faint, dizzy, sleepy, confused, have problems breathing, seeing or talking, or if naloxone is given. Don't take with other opioids.
All right, all done.
Alcohol or other drugs and street drugs. This can cause severe drowsiness, decreased
All
awareness, breathing
done.
problems, coma, and death. In emergencies, tell medical staff you're on Sublocade for opioid dependence.
You're gonna love me.
Talk to your doctor and read patient label for more information. Don't give up.
100%. Oh, of course.
Towards recovery.
All right, y'all, give me my teams. It's the end of the semester. We did it again, another semester. This is math. Get into it. Clock me if you're gonna clock me. That's 0. That don't count. That don't count. Because I didn't do my homework, so shut that up. But clock me if you're gonna clock me. But make sure you remember I am the baddest bitch, okay? I am literally the baddest bitch.
Every shoe for every athlete, only at Dick's.
Now let's see what's really going on BB. Let's get into our grades. So these are my courses for the summer: calculus and Java programming. Let's get into the grades of this semester.
It really don't make a difference what you say, you're just talking low.
We have intro to computer programming. We're ending that with a B minus. You better clock that one. Some things I didn't do, and yeah, I know that's kind of bad. B minus for the intro to calc, and then what do we have for pre-calculus? Those grades, we have a 95%, and that's literally it's easy. It's easy. It's nothing. All right, let me do some homework that's due on Blackboard. Blackboard assignments. I'm not doing this drawing. It's been due. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do this one tonight. All right, you guys, we're getting it in. We're getting it in. We're getting it in. Pascal triangle. Why it ain't filled out? Oh my gosh, this is what I miss. This is what I was missing when I didn't go to class. Autoplay.
Those are the first. Identify the row. Repeat the. We add, we get 21. We do x plus times 9 for term x. Really using Pascal's triangle.
Should I write down Pascal's triangle?
So if you've never seen Pascal's triangle, and you don't have to have it built like this, you can build it as ones. So we do another 1, and then we add these two things together. 1 and 1 is 2, and then we have another 1. And then, of course, we always start with a 1, and then we add the 2 together to get 3, and add these together to get another 3, and then we end with a 1. Another 1, add these together to get 4, add these together to get 6, add these together to get 4, and then, of course, we have a 1. Then we have a 1, 4 and 1 is 5, 4 plus 6 is 10, 4 plus 6 is 10, 4 plus 1 is 5, and we have a 1. Start with a 1, we add, we get 6, we add these, we get 15, we add these, we get 20, we add these, we get 15, we add these, we get 6, and we end with a 1. Start with a 1, we add, we get 7, we add, we get 21, we add, we get 35, we add, we get 35, add again to get 21, then 7.
Okay, bitch. Got it. You're gonna love me. All right, how many questions? Only 5 questions? We got this. And I think that's extra credit. It ain't gonna count as extra credit if I don't do the other damn shit. Love me. It's so damn twisted. But the man is a midget. Midget. What's that song? Five. 1, 5, 10. Wait. 5, 10, 10, 5. I think. 6, 1, 6, 15. This better not be on the final exam because it wasn't on the final review questions. 1, 6, 15, 20.
They like we don't even exist.
15.
Is that how it works, Curtis? The man inside he wants something, he just takes it? I mean, how can they do that? That's my song. Our song. Mine says this happened.
Awesome.
What's something that's bullshit, man. He should have protected us. They stole our hit. I never thought they was... You got me to thank for you now. I've tried to make good without much success. You've got me to thank for you now. Every time I try for more, I wind up...
What the fuck? When did that happen?
The smile I had is gone away. Those that still are gonna pay. Step into the bad side today. Step into the bad side. Gonna take a mean ride. Smile head is gone away. Step into the bad side
today.
Now you know it's got to end. No more trusting them, my friend. Change our style, change our tone.
Repeat violations.
The songs we sing
Said anything.
Step into the bad side.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Gonna take a mean ride.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Get you all the freaks you need. In just 2 years, we'll be in the lead. Can't sit back, it's plain to see. Open your eyes and trust in me. Step into the bad side.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Gonna take a mean ride.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I was a man who tried to be good. I was always misunderstood. You can't play fair. I'll be too meek. You gotta get way down and show your danger street.
3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. I'm getting a bit confused now. This might be 8.
The bad side. Gonna take the mean ride. Step in. Jimmy Early and the Dreamettes. Step into the bad side.
I'm so confused. I should have been paying attention.
the image. Chicago station bringing you the number one songs. LA, the sound you want. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Apollo Theater's legendary stage, Jimmy Early and the Dreamgirls singing their number one.
1331. Step into the bad side. 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 I had to step into the bad side. Woo, woo, woo. I had to take myself a mirror. Woo, woo, woo.
You know that style I had has gone away.
Ooh.
That sales not gonna pay.
Step into the bad side.
Man just stole my woman from me. I went down Tennessee. She was the best girl I ever know.
If should still be true. I've been a good man that's been sad. When I catch the man, he'll wish he would dead. They like him, make good men mad. On the day I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I have to take myself to be God.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know that flower has gone away. So the still gonna pay.
Step into the bad side.
Oh, step into the bad side. Oh,
Into the bad side.
Count it. Just dance to the bad side. 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 I think this is 2.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Let's see.
13 years of solid gold platters. Rising costs and cocktails.
Better.
That DJ.
Stereophonic sound.
Oh, baby. The game of hits goes around and around. But you can make your way to the top.
Round and around.
Try that part right there, baby.
Round and around.
Make your way to the top.
Round and around.
You can make your way to the top.
Round and around.
But it's always real, so real.
Always so real.
When you're coming down. Been around. Making my way through every town. I make my living
All through time.
and the game hits.
Round and around and around and around. Round and around and around and around. Round and around and around and around. Round and around and around.
I make it lonely. Work out on the road. To live away from woman. That back there is Harlem. This is Hollywood. And you ain't welcome in Hollywood. He got a part-time baby. It won't be alone, so he won't be alone. I'm the bring up the lights. Yeah. So let's see what some of these girls going home with Jimmy tonight. Yeah. I got a nice warm bed waiting on you. Jimmy. My bed. All right now, come on now. Who wants to sit on daddy's lap? Yeah. Is your man here? What? He's in the bathroom. Hey, somebody go out there and lock that bathroom up. Well, I don't want to have a trouble up in here tonight. Oh, my bad. What my bad, son?
I think I got these right. Let's see. You got them all right, you guys. Oh, wait, I got number 3 wrong. Can we redo it? Let me redo. How do I redo?
I don't believe all this all can be happening to me.
Miracles happen all the time in the world of R&B.
Start new
What's
submission.
R&B mean?
Girls in black.
It's early.
Okay.
So crazy.
You Jimmy, Jimmy.
Oh, Mr. Jimmy. You're so crazy. That does feel nice. I mean, it's funny. You're married, aren't you?
Everybody say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you get your married hand. Oh.
So it's gonna take 2 weeks. Just I did it. Oh, yeah.
Help me be to a path. 2 times 4 is 8.
If you dunk Michelle, you badunk a dunk your way back into the
2 times 4 is 8.
Badunkadunk? What is a badunkadunk?
RuPaul's Drag Race is back with show-stopping celebrity judges.
The look was fantastic. So much work went into that.
You are a powerhouse.
But 2 4 times
Look expensive.
is
Weather
16.
is better in. They're ready to
Right?
make us laugh.
Help me, Jesus. Help. I think I got that right. I don't know.
My old Fem Care wash didn't keep me fresh, but Secret Deodorizing Body Wash gives me 24-hour whole body freshness by actually washing away the 6 causes of body.
Policeman doing here, and I said, go on, tell him cop.
He says, son, we gotta get you to a hospital and take a look at that wound. Tron says, no, I'm okay, it's just my shoulder. All I need is a bathroom. Now 5 minutes has gone by and they're telling Tron everything that happened. Tron says, shit, man, I would have been better off in prison. And now somebody's banging at the door. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. Thinking out loud to myself, saying, when is this shit gonna end? Then Gwendolyn looks at me and says, baby, you got that? Now I say no. She says, why? And I said, because I'm not opening up another motherfucking door. And the cop says, Gwen, I get it. Then looks at me and say, man, better hide my ass. And I say, I'll get it, but whoever it is, I'm about to put their ass on blast. And then the policeman grabbed me out, stepped away, and got my gun up off the floor. Then Tron says that that's what I'm talking about. So let's point that shit toward the door. Then he snatches the policeman's gun and says, officer, open me later. I count to 3, Tron open the door when it trolls the nosy neighbor.
All right, we got them all right. Yay. Now let's do this other assignment.
Like that's gonna do something against them guns. It's Rosie the nosy
Neighbor.
The policeman gets in his car and gets right on the phone, backing up, shaking his head, saying, let me get my crazy ass home. And his wife picks up and says, darling, where have you been? I've been worried about you. And he says, police business, honey, I can't wait to tell you what I've been going through. She says, are you okay? Yes. Do you need anything? No. Well, a baked your pie, your favorite cherry. And he said, I'll be there soon. Sorry, I kept you hanging. Then she said, honey, don't worry about it. Just take your time. I still got some cleaning. Now, meanwhile, Mrs. Rosie's back.
We're going to learn how to calculate payments on an M2 is I-83 or 84 calculator. We can pop it right in our calculator and it'll be quick and easy.
All I wanted to know is what was you gonna do with that spatula? And then we all laughed.
At 5 1/8%. Now we want to calculate the monthly payment. So let's vaccine if you don't have a TI-83 or 84 calculator.
She rushed to the door, kissed him on the cheek, says I was in the restroom. Then he said, what you say that for? And then she says, I don't know.
But that's a pretty
he stepped back,
difficult
looked at her and
formula to
says,
apply.
what you all
And our
jittery for?
calculator has
And she says, sweetheart, maybe it's that time of the month. Then he says, maybe that time of the month. And then she said, you know what I mean. He said, I know it came out your mouth.
So
he said,
we're going to look at a 30-year mortgage of $200,000 at 5 1/8%. Now we want to calculate the monthly payment. So let's go to calculator. Now to get to this application, first of all, we're going to click on the apps button. Then select number 1, financial apps. And number 1 again, TVM, stands for time, value, money. Then select report calculator. Now to get to this application, first of all, we're going to click on the apps button. Then select number 1, financial apps. And number 1 again, TVM, that stands for time, value, money, solving. Okay, up at the end value here, that is the total number of payments that we're going to make. So if we have a 30-year mortgage, we're going to have 30 years times 12 payments per year. So 30 times 12 is 360 payments altogether. Now we're going to do 5 1/8%. So 5.125%. Now we just enter this as a percent. If it was given as 5 1/8, you would change that to a decimal. Now the PV, that is the present value. So the present value we're going to enter as 200,000. So 200,000. The future value we want to be 0 down here. Skip the payment for right now. P/Y, payments per year, should be 12, and compounds per year, C/Y, should be 12. Calculate the payment at the end of the period. So we have this end highlighted here. They'll come up differently if you highlight it at the beginning.
Where'd she
All we
get
have to do
negative
to calculate the
362?
payment is hit the green alpha button, alpha, and the enter button, solve. And we're going to pay $1088.97. Now, I want to use regular rounding rules here. I'm not going to, like if it was
What?
975, I would take 9 and for right now as 200,000, so 2 the decimal. Now, the PV, that is the present value. So the present value we're going to enter as 200,000, so 200,000. The future value we want to be 0 down here. Skip the payment for right now. P/Y, payments per year, should be 12, and compounds per year, C/Y, should be 12. Calculate the payment at the end of the period. So you have this end highlighted here. They'll come up differently if you highlight it at the beginning. Now, all we have to do to calculate the payment is hit the green alpha button, alpha, and the enter button, solve. And we're going to pay $1088.97. Now, I want to use regular rounding rules here. I'm not going to, like if it was 975, I would round up. And in banking, sometimes they use different rules, but we're going to use our regular rounding rules. So I have $1088.97. Okay, now, if we were using an online version of this, go to the calculator that I have linked to you, the loan amount. Now, first of all, you have to take $1088.97 on a calculator. 7 is what you pay back every month for 30 years. So we're going to take the $1088.97 and we're going to multiply that by the 360 payments that we made over the 30 years. So on a calculator, now this can be any sort of calculator to do this because we're no longer using the financial application. We're going to take $1088.97 and we're going to multiply by 360 and we get 392,029.20. There was no last paid back, so I have 192,029.20. And that's actually what I paid back to the bank in interest. I paid back 392,000, but I paid back the 192 in interest. That's how much the bank made.
Okay, I got it, girly.
Told you I'm not going up no stairs. Now he's got a funny feeling. Something that don't seem right. He's looking at her while she's backing up. Then he says, with all my might, come and I swear I'ma shoot somebody if you've been doing wrong. But little does he know that somebody is still right there in his home. He looks around the kitchen and says something is really weird. And she says, why do you say that? He says, cause you keep trying to get me out of here. He said, ever since I've been in this house, your faces went from white to red. And remember when I first walked through the door, you act like you had seen a ghost from the dead. Then he says, girl, if you're hiding something, I'm gonna be so mad. Then he hears something falling. He says, what the fuck was that? She said, it sounds like it came from upstairs. Sounds like the plumbing. He said, woman, that sound did not come from upstairs. I'll be damned if you're not up to something. Said, now the sound that I just heard came from this kitchen. And then he looks over by the stove while she's easing over by the dishes. And then he walks over to the refrigerator and pushes it back. And then he looks her in her face, looks like she's about to have a heart attack. Then he notices the pie on the counter, one slice is missing. Now the story's getting scary, cause he comes to realize that Bridget is allergic to cherries. Then he slowly looks up at her, and now her face is red as hell. He's breathing real hard, moving closer. She says, "Oh, you don't look so well." And then she says, "Move." She says, "No." He says, "Move." She says, "No." Bitch, move. She moved. And then he looks at the cabinet, He walked to the cabinet, get close to the cabinet. Now he's opening the cabinet. Now pause the movie, cause what I'm about to say to y'all is so damn twisted. Not only is there a man in his cabinet, but the man is a midget, 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 midget. Now the midget jumps out of the cabinet and stumps the policeman on his toe. The policeman's hopping around on one leg, screaming, son of a bitch, right, runs under the table. He yells, freeze, he dives over the table and lands on the midget. While the midget is kicking real fast, and out Bridget, Bridget. She yells, darling, don't hurt him. He says, Bridget, get your ass back.
For a
Then he
4-year
continues
loan, up here, we're going to say teen, or let's do a car loan. Let's do right here. You can look at it for house loans as well, but let's try a car loan. Let's say that you can afford $300 per month on a car loan, and you should calculate how much you can borrow at 7.5% if you get a 4-year loan. Okay, so let's go back to our calculator. So for a 4-year loan, up here, we're going to say 4 times 12. So we make a total of 48 payments. This is 7.5% is the interest rate. We don't know how much we're going to borrow. That's the PV. We do know the payment. Now the payment is $300. Don't enter $300. Enter negative.
Off the midget as if the midget was under attack. Then Bridget runs up to a room, throws in a purse and pull a number out. The police puts him on the table and yells, man, what the hell you doing in my house? He wipes cherry pie crust off his mouth and says, man, I was paid not to tell you. Then the police pulls his gun out and yells, trespassing, man, I've got the right to shoot you. The midget says, Mr. the man.
0, because that is money going away from us. We want the future value to be 0, payments per year to be 12, compounds per year to be 12, and so on. So now we go up to PV, that's the present value, and calculate. Alpha, enter to get Sol. We can...
You got
Now
it
the
right.
midget begins to wake up, cause he fainted from all the madness. See 3 guns pointed around the room, and says, I have nothing to do with this. Then I said, hold up, you look familiar. Oh, I know you from somewhere. And he said, man, I get around. You might know my face from here or there. Then James said, take a good look, cause you might not ever see his face again. Twan says, man, what the hell is that smell? Somebody done broke wind. And then Bridget starts crying while she's looking around. I said, I'm sure we can work this out, but first, let's put the guns down. Then Bridget cries, James first. Then he said, no, you go. Then I said, just do it at the same time. And they both looked at me and said, no. And then Twan says, man, let me shoot them all. And I said, we can't do that. And besides, man, you just got out of prison, and I'll be damned if you're going back. And then Bridget says, I will drop the gun if he promises not to hurt big man. Then James says, that's what you call him? That's his name? Big man. And Tron says, man, is that your name? He says, yeah, we laugh, hot mess. Then I say, man, why they call you that? And he says, because I'm blessed. Then I start shaking my head, put the gun down, saying this is too much for me. Said I can't take no more than heard it all. This shit about to drive me crazy. And then I said, man, I should have never took my ass to the Page's club. Then Big Man says, Page's, I've been there. That's probably where you know me from. Then James says, hey, Chuck and Rufus, let's get back to the matter at hand. And Sylvester says, cool, but first there's just this one thing I've got to understand. James says, what? Kathy, this is Gwendolyn. Can you talk? Kathy says I'm in the middle of something, not now. Gwendolyn says, girl, this can't wait. Please get somewhere quick to yourself right now. Then Kathy says, hurry up, I'm listening, shoot. Gwen says, okay, I'll make it quick, girl. Remember the policeman you introduced me to? She says, yeah. What about him? Anyway, girl, shit was tight until this morning everything went wrong. Chuck looks at Rufus and says, what the hell? He says, I don't know. She says, damn it, I'm on the phone. She says, go ahead, Gwen. Gwen says, well, it all started at this club that I was at last night. Girl, me and James sitting in back in VIP, everything was so right. Go on. Well, me and James sitting there laughing and drinking. Next thing you know, here comes Sylvester up in there with some old crusty wig wearing asshole. Kathy looks at the wig on the floor. She says, girl, what's the name of that club? Gwen say Page. She flops down on the bed like, what the fuck? Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn says, girl, I'm not finished. Then she starts telling her about the Felicia's wife, Bridget, who was getting down with this midget. Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn, girl, listen. But Gwendolyn's going on and on. Steady trying to get her attention, but Gwen steady going on and on and on. Then Rufus screamed, Kathy, are we gonna finish this conversation or what? Then Kathy says, Rufus, I'm on the phone. Then Rufus says, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And Kathy says, Gwendolyn, shut up, girl, damn. Just listen to me. You know that crusty wig wearing hole you was talking about? Gwen says, uh-huh. Kathy says, well. Gwen says, well, what? Kathy says, girl. Gwen says, Kathy. Kathy says, Gwen, I'm sorry, girl. But that hole was me. 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 Sylvester and Twan gets in the car. Sylvester says, man, first of all, straighten your hat. Now, man, I'm about to go holler at somebody, and I'ma need you to watch my back. Then Twan said, man, you ain't even gotta worry about me. Bruh, law, I'm straight. Sylvester says, yeah, you straight eyed with your hot-head ass nigga, just like when you caught that case. Twan says, oh, here we go, you bringing that shit up. That wasn't shit but a misdemeanor. Sylvester says, misdemeanor, my ass, you did 3 years. Said, that was because of Roxanne and that bitch Tina. Man, your sister asked me about a Tina. Trying to say when I see her, I'm a killer. What did Gwen ask you? She asked me if I knew her. I said she sound familiar. Sylvester says, hold up, man, what you doing? And then Twan says, man, what you mean? Then Sylvester says, man, is that a cigarette? Twan says, man, no, this some weed. Sylvester pull over saying, oh, hell no. Nigga, what the... You forget where we are. Twan say one for the road. Sylvester say you crazier than a fish with titties. If you think I'ma let you smoke that shit up in my car, then throw that shit out. Twan looks at Sylvester like he ain't trying to hear that. Sylvester says, throw that shit out. Twan looks around and says, shit, he throws it out. They pull off and Sylvester says, now this Roxanne and Tina, man, what's that all about? Now while they talk about that, let's head on over to Rosie, the nosy neighbor's house. She's peeking out her window saying there's something going on over there with Bernadine and Ted. Then her husband turns over and says, woman, what's wrong with you? Bring your old nosy ass back to bed. She says, now Randolph, I don't like that tone you taking with me. He says, oh, shut up, woman, you always in folk and get them folk they privacy. And Rosie says, I can look out my goddamn window whenever I want. Randolph say, yeah, well, what you looking at? What you looking at? Now Rosie and Randolph are arguing, screaming at each other loud as they can. Rosie says, Randolph, ain't nobody studying you, so go on back to sleep with your old grumpy ass. Then Randolph said, shut your ass up, woman. Shit, folk gotta get some sleep around here. Then Rosie said, sleep? Shit, Mr. Can't get it up, your tired ass been asleep for the last 5 years. Now watch your mouth, woman, go to hell, Randolph. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown-ass woman, I could do whatever the hell I wanna do. We'll do it then. I'ma do it then. Do it then. I'ma do it then. Go on, look. I'm gonna look. And I hope a pigeon fly by here and shit on your face. Oh, Lord, forgive me for what I just said. This woman got if it do, then I'm gonna wipe the shit on you. Now, meanwhile, back to Sylvester and Twan. They're driving along when Twan says, so, man, where we going? Sylvester says, man, don't worry about that. Just be on the lookout. And Twan, your hat or my bag, give me a light. Now when we pull up, you keep the car and driving, whatever you do, keep on watching. Man, like I said before, don't trip, brother, go handle your business. Well, I'm about to see if I can get this bitch to talk to me. We made a deal and she owe me some money. Man, I feel your G, so call me if you need me. Man, everything should go smooth. Sylvester, don't make me have to come up in there, smack me a couple of... Time goes by. It's 30 minutes later. Time goes by. 45 minutes later. Time goes by. And now 1 hour later. A car pulls up to a restaurant. The door opens and someone gets out. First thing you see is some heels and a dress, black shades on, scarf around her head and mouth. Who could it be? Why are they here? Up the stairs they're going. Through the door, down the aisle, like she's walking in slow motion. Checking out the place as she walks, looking real cool. Peeping out through her glasses before she sits in the booth. She goes in her purse, pull a cigarette out, puts it in her mouth, he lights it. Then she blows smoke, pauses for a minute and says, "What the hell happened?" First of all, woman, keep your voice down. I ain't trying to get loud up in here. Second of all, how was I supposed to know that your husband was a fucking queer? The waitress walks by. She says, "I'll be with y'all in a minute." Now we made a deal. The plan was for me to come home with you. Girl, I did my part. So don't you go asking me what the hell happened when I didn't want to do this shit from the start. And then she said, "Yeah, right. You didn't want to do this shit, but your ass got paid." And then she said, "Sylvester," I said, "Hold up, bitch, are you crazy? Don't be saying my name." She said, "Whatever. How come you didn't tell me you was married to Gwen?" First of all, between the fake wigs and fake names, how the hell I'm supposed to know that Gwen is your friend? Bitch, shut up, here comes the waitress again. "Sorry I kept y'all waiting. Child's place is busy. It's always crowded about this time. Can I start y'all off with something to drink?" I said, "I'll just have a coffee with 2 sugars, light on the cream." She said, "Vodka straight up, hell. Shit, I need a drink." Then the waitress said, "Girl, I heard that. I'll be right back with your drinks." And then she walks away. I look back at her and says, "She look familiar to me." And she says, "What?" I say, "Nothing. It's just a thought." Anyway, girl, I thought the plan was for me to be in that house with you and get caught. She says it was. I said, "What?" How? She said, "I changed my mind." I blew smoke, then I put my cigar out. Said, "I'm out this motherfucker cause you wasting my time." She says, "Wait, don't go." Well, then, goddamn it, talk to me. She says you wouldn't understand. Try me. Kathy. Yes. Try me. She blows her nose and says, "Well, it all started one night when I was sitting in the living room, and sounds like I could hear somebody in the bedroom moaning and groaning. And I knew it wasn't me, so my curiosity led me to believe that he was cheating on me. Well, how come you just didn't ask him? Give him the benefit of the doubt. Because a woman knows, a woman just knows when some shit is foul." And then I said, "Calm down. Here comes the waitress." Ooh, like I said, it's busy around this time, but thank y'all for being patient. Said, "Can I get y'all anything else?" I said, "No, that'll be all." Then Kathy says, "Sylvester," he says, "Hold on, cause he's getting another phone call." Is Twan saying everything alright? Then Sylvester says, "We're working it out." And Twan says, "Well, call me if you need me, dog. You know I'm holding you down." And I said, "No doubt." I hang up, then Kathy says, "Well, anyway, let me get back to telling you what went wrong." Where was I? Oh yeah, the day I heard them arguing on the phone. Now the story goes on, and she telling him everything that happened. While Tron's outside in the car, radio on, bobbing his head, just rapping. Sylvester said, "Girl, are you saying he was having sex with another man on the phone?" She says, "Yes." I said, "I can't talk about this." She says, "Why?" I said, "Cause this shit is getting uncomfortable." Now back to Twan, he turns the radio down cause he gets a call. He says, "Yeah, what up?" And the voice says, "Yo, T, I got that information on Tina." He says, "Talk to me, dog." Well, the word out on the street is the bitches stopped horn, doing hair out of mama's basement and got a job. Haha, it's right. The day that bitch stopped horn is the day they stop selling dogs. You feel me, Joe? Where the bitch work at a candy store. Now the job that she got supposed to be legit. I heard your girl off on some old waitress shit. Here, waitress where? Hold on, I'm waiting on my people to hit me. Roxanne auntie on the place. You shitting me? Where this place at? He says, "Hold up, I'm getting a phone call." Now meanwhile, Sylvester's asking Kathy, "Well, why you still love him?" Then Kathy says, "Cause when I saw Chuck, I just couldn't lose him to him." And then the waitress comes again, but this time she brings the bill. Slides up 50, says, "Keep the change." She says, "Damn, thanks." Shit, y'all keep it real. And meanwhile, outside in the car, Twan's getting impatient. His homie comes back to the phone. Twan says, "Do I look like Invo?" He says, "Why?" He says, "Nigga, cause the way you got me holding on. I got your dog. I got where the bitch work, live, information and all. Yeah, nigga, I'm listening. Well, nigga, first of all, you gotta kick me down." Nigga, I'm listening. Well, nigga, first of all, you gotta kick me down, cause I went to a lot of crazy shit to find her. Yeah, whatever, I got you. Moved in with some nigga in the Jeffrey Manors. Round the corner, it's a place called Shay Shay's Diner. Nigga, you forget I just did 3 years. I need the exact address.
So boring.
9501, that's right off Halstead. Pause it right there. Now shoot back into the restaurant real quick. Sylvester looks up at the waitress and says, "Excuse me, seems like I know ya."
What did I do last Friday?
I
was at Mall of America.
Meanwhile, in a restaurant, the waitress blows the bubble and said, "Where you know me from?" Homie gives him the name of the place again. He looks up at the sign and says, "What the fuck?" Meanwhile, back in the restaurant, Kathy's nudging me under the table, going, "Sylvester." Sylvester looks at the name tag on her shirt and notice that shit says Tina. Then the waitress starts backing up with this confused look on her
This
face.
is boring.
While I was outside on the phone,
This was
trying to
shit.
phone me, man. I'm right outside of the fucking place. Then Sylvester says, "Hold up,
find you a
I
new
just want
animal."
to talk to you for a minute." Then she starts screaming, Roxanne's name real loud. This bitch comes running from the back when I kill it. Then Tina breaks a beer bottle on the table and says, "Nigga, I will cut you with this flag." Kathy walks by me going out the door saying, "Not trying to get loud and hit my ass." Tina started running around so Dr. Real Smooth said, "We take Cairo classes." Then Tron runs up in a place and says, "I will kill both of y'all knucklehead asses." Asses. 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 Well, if it ain't Laverne and Shirley. Tina says, "Hey, Tron." Tron says, "Bitch, don't hate Twan me." Sylvester says, "Calm down, T." He says, "Fuck that, I just did 3 years for these hoes." Roxanne says, "Who you calling a hoe?" He says, "You bitch." He lost control and said, "Motherfucker, I'll kill your ass." Stop. What? Wait a minute, with a skillet. Damn right. Bitch, I was a motherfucking body. Man, stop. Wait a minute, nigga, think about it. 3 years, this time will be worse. Now come here. Sylvester takes Twan to the side. Tina tells Roxanne to calm down. Then Sylvester says to Twan, "Look, now I know you're mad, but before you go around here making threats, nigga, let's not forget the fact that you're out, but you're still on house arrest." Then Twan says, "Cool, man, I just wanna ask him some questions about what happened." Sylvester said, "I feel you, but calm your ass down, or nigga, you going back in." Twan says, "I got you. House arrest. I got you. T. Chill." Then Twan walks over to them and says, "How you doing, ladies? Tina, Roxanne, please excuse me. I mean, where's my manners? Cause, that was very rude of me, Twan. No, I admit the way I came up in here, man, it was kinda wild. But that ain't shit compared to the way things gon' go. These bitches don't tell me what went down. Fuck the slow you roll, calm down, nigga, stop this shit. Sylvester, fuck that, all because of these bitches. My ass got sent up on a 3-year bid. What you gonna do, nigga? Kill these bitches? Yeah, then what? Then what? Life, nigga. They'll lock your ass up and throw away the key. Then Tron starts thinking about it while Tina and Roxanne's watching him. And I say, "Man, forget about it." He says, "No." I say, "Well, let me talk to them." He say, "They sick ass man, you can't trust them." Nigga, it ain't about me trusting them, it's about you trusting me right now. Nigga, what's wrong with you? You crazy? You forgot I did 5 years in the pen myself. Now I'm telling you I'm not going back for you, these bitches, and no motherfucking body else. So let me talk to him. I got this. Sylvester takes out his gun and shows it to the ladies, walks up to him and says, "Now, ladies." He takes the cigarette out of Roxanne's ear and says, "Ladies, ladies, ladies, ladies." He walks over to the counter and sits down. He puts the
That
gun
been
on the
is so
counter,
long.
goes
Look.
into his pocket and pulls a cigarette light out. And then he lights the cigarette, blows smoke.
Benny is a
and
vibe.
says, "Now, ladies, it's very obvious that we have a problem here. A lot of questions unanswered. Let's answer them so we can get out of here." Safe that he is. He flicks ashes and says, "Okay, which one of y'all gonna start talking first?" Then Tina started crying, saying it was supposed to be a simple operation. And Roxanne said if we delivered Muscle Man here, said it would be a vacation. Ron says, "Man, I'll show you a vacation. Send y'all ass straight to the motherfucking moon." Ron, what did I tell you? Ladies, continue. And Roxanne said on the way to Atlanta, everything was going smooth. Up until Tron started smoking trees and acting like a fool. And that's real. Got the radio loud, bumping Mary Jane, just swerving and shit. Did you tell him to stop? Yeah, I told him to stop, but he just kept yelling out, "Come on, I'm Rick James, bitch." Sylvester looks at Twan. Twan says, "Man, I was drunk." Sylvester said, "Drunk? You was drunk?" Twan said, "Man, I don't know, I was just trying to have a little fun. With a whole lot of heat in the trunk. Man, I'm disgusted. Nigga, no wonder your ass got busted." Then Twan says, "Man, whose side are you on anyway?" Then Sylvester said, "Well, let's see. Reckless endangerment, loud music with drugs in the trunk, nigga, yeah." See, man, this is
What's your
bullshit.
cat name?
Roxanne says, "Can I finish, please?" Sylvester says, she says, "Well, to make